Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are continuing with the Portal series with Portal 2. Last week we took a look at Portal, which was a pretty basic, well, story-wise, it was pretty basic in that we started with a bunch of puzzles that just seemed to lead into each other, and then things gradually got uh, a little bit more suspicious until eventually the robot that was running the puzzles tried to murder us, and we escaped and then fought the robot. Seeming to end her, but then it kind of revealed during the end credits that no, she wasn't actually fully destroyed, and we were brought, presumably brought back and retained. So, with that, we're going to be looking at Portal 2, which is going to be a bit of a follow up, uh, both expanding on the puzzle aspect and I think expanding on the story quite a bit. So, right away, we can see the imagery here being, in case it's not terribly obvious, this is the room that we fought GLaDOS in. You can see her kind of in pieces here and the structures that were around the room. And looks like the room itself has kind of collapsed on itself and maybe some growth has sprung up since then. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. Um, hopefully my camera isn't obstructing too much of the screen. If it is, or if there's any audio issues, please let me know, and I'll try to get those resolved. So, we'll start with okay, Chapter 1. Okay, hopefully the audio is loud enough. It seems a little quieter than some other games.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good.
Okay.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Okay, we are physically
There's
well.
a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Okay, so we're given uh, familiarizing ourselves with the controls. There's the frame painting over there. We'll walk over there.
There's a framed painting on the wall. Please
Yes.
go stand in front of it.
Thank you. I'm in the middle of something at the moment. So we are in a actually looks kind of like a hotel room, but maybe it's meant to be like an apartment.
There's a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
Have a microwave, a desk, TV, and a framed painting.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
It's pretty much how I handle art appreciation. Okay. Now press the button to go back to sleep. Interesting fade to white for sleep.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to inform you
Anyone in
that
there?
all subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not
gonna
emerging
open
from
the door
suspension at this time
at any
will
time?
be assumed to have exercised his or her right
Huh.
to remain in extended relaxation for the
Are you gonna
duration
open this
of the
door?
destruction of this
Because
facility.
it's
If you have
fairly
questions
urgent.
or concerns regarding this policy, or
Oh,
if
just
you
open the
require a
door.
Spanish language version of this message, feel
Hello,
free to
friend.
visit complimentary
Why not open the
consultation
door?
at the desk chair in front of
Wow,
you.
this is
Could be Spanish. Could be Spanish. Hola, amigo.
this does not
Abre
seem
la
like we've.
puerta.
It seems like we've been
Donde
asleep
está
for a
no,
bit longer than we intended.
Fine.
Okay.
No, absolutely fine. Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm, stay calm, prepare. That's all I'm saying, prepare. It's all fine, all right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice, up to you.
Not really anything to hang on to.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello?
I think we're all right.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage.
It's
Do
good
you
advice.
understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Getting a little deceptive with our prompts here. Space. Yep.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on?
Barely.
Reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? Close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
Okay, so all of these are the different
I hear that one.
test subject departments.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got that, you got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational
This the
support
same?
so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse.
It's the same.
portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we're playing the same character, although she seems to have put on a shirt instead of the top part of the jumpsuit, or like rolled down the top part of the jumpsuit. Understandable, because the jumpsuit gets pretty hot. So this is, of course, the chamber where we started out in Portal 1. Or if it's not the same one, then it's one that looks almost identical to it. Similar warnings. And right away, we can see a big difference between the two games. The first game was just all about the puzzles initially, and we slowly got more of the story. Here, we kind of got a little bit of a tutorial of the controls, but it just kind of jumped right into, hey, there's something wrong, and now we're trying to escape. And hey, isn't it fortunate that the automated testing procedures will allow testing to continue even if everybody's dead and the testing is not actually being
Cube and button-based
witnessed.
testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Okay. Oh, the cube lit up this time. I don't think it did that last time.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
And we are getting a sense of a long period of time passing. Both the nice, clean, white walls and well-lit rooms are now dark and trashed and rusty. And we have plants growing everywhere now. So... And we had the voiceover at the beginning saying that we'd been in suspended animation for...
running down your neck. Relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so we're seeing, so far these are the same, I think, these are the, was this the same as testing chamber 2 in the first one? I think so. That's right, it's a couple, ones ahead where we have the portal firing one half of the portal gun. Okay.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Because of course, once society has been rebuilt, our first priority is going to be getting Aperture Science employees to interview test subjects. I guess he didn't say that it would be our first priority, but the idea that it would be even on the list of things to happen is...
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Animal King takeover. Well, I'll say this for the Aperture Science folks. They have been remarkably well prepared for pretty much any situation. Oh, this is number 2. What was the last one then?
There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Oh.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
No.
Are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team. See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
He is very encouraging. So, follow. I can't tell if that's more of a word or if that's just shading or something. Follow this way. Okay, we're in a dark. Okay, so the ground has even given way. So we getting to see parts underneath the testing area. Okay, what's going on here? So we have some scientists. And there's a structure up here with a nice happy little sun up top. I'm thinking this might be GLaDOS. Just seeing it hanging from the ceiling and these little balls on it. Kind of reminds us of GLaDOS with the spheres that they put on her. Personality spheres. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking this was GLaDOS because there's in the background and all the scientists dying. And she did say something about using deadly neurotoxin to kill scientists before some scientists, I guess, survived and put another sphere on her to stop her from doing that. And this is the weighted companion cube, and somebody worshipping the weighted companion cube. We did see in the last Portal game there was that room behind the wall that had all the pictures of the weighted companion cube, like pasted over everything. It seemed a bit of an obsession. So, okay. Oh, and then that looks like our character. And GLaDOS offering cake. And Sky with the cube. So this would have had to have been drawn after the last game, because this shows us with the portal gun confronting GLaDOS. And then something happening up there. Let's see if we can. I can't get around that way. Okay. Okay, that's, I guess, defeated GLaDOS, and then this guy took the portal gun. Okay, and then very large, almost religious-looking picture. So, okay, this guy seems like he's a bit psychotic, but did seem to get the portal gun and keep it safe, so that's good. Alright, and okay, right now we can only fire blue portals. Yeah, okay, I don't think that was there last time. Helpful game mechanic, being able to see where our portal is even through walls and stuff. Should be useful for helping us keep track of if we need to go long distances. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, there's both of them. Alright, so we found the office layer. Yeah, this looks like back to, this looks like a testing area or area between testing areas.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
Well, that should be okay. I think robots should be able to read pretty fast. Okay, so, okay, orange portal up there. Oh yeah, this was the test chamber where we had to pretty much do this. Use blue portal to get up here, and then get another portal over on the other side. Can I still... Ah, they don't have a recorded voice telling me not to do that. So,
If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
okay.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Remember your evacuation training. The smooth jazz was less relaxing than I would have thought. That's right. It's this room where we need to... Okay, test 4. Box on buttons. Okay, we remember this room, so far all of the we've gone off track once, but all of the rooms have been rather familiar to us. Which is, I mean, there's enough here that...
Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Okay. Of course, the puzzles are still, you know, they're still visible enough that if this were the first time you were playing Portal, you could probably still see what you needed to do. But if you've played the last one, it again really just highlights how things have changed in a temporal sense, because you know, we're seeing familiar rooms. It's that we're not just seeing rooms that are old. We're seeing ones that we've seen in their more cleaned up, pristine state. Okay. Okay, that's a no-go. Let's see what's up here. Unreason. Some equations I don't recognize off the top of my head, at least. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh. Okay, I don't know what these little hash marks are, but I do see a cat jumping out. I wonder if that's like Schrodinger's box there. Also have a cat cube. Okay, so cats are part of this now. Okay, I wonder when Aperture, what they say, Aperture Laboratories, Aperture Science, Aperture Systems, when were they set up? Because this is, let's have a 5 1/4, a 3.5 inch drives, CRT monitor. Okay, so I'm not sure if that means that this was from like the 80s or early 90s, or if that means that this is maybe this part just wasn't given very good funding, where they had some extra equipment they just figured was good enough. That's the same evacuation training. Aperture Laboratories, okay, that's what they're going by.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, from space. Please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Okay. Okay, this is the electrified water one. Hex, again, these black walls we can't portal onto, or the black floor, only the white ones. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, this is ramp ups. We're going to need to get a box on there. This releases a box. Okay. Somehow we're going to have to get over there, so... Oh, okay, yep, there's the portal. Okay, so it's... Okay, this raises that. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we're going to need this to fall through the portal, but if we just do it like that, it has too much momentum, so we're going to need to... Okay, good. I'm not sure I remember this testing room from the last time.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Okay, that's good to know. That would explain how Wheatley is still operating. Presumably. Is it walking on this is causing that noise, or... Okay, I guess there was something else going on. Okay, please remain calm.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Okay, so... I see, we're going to have to shoot at that from the top in order to be able to get at it. So... Okay, good. And good.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Okay, so they're so concerned about testing that if somebody just wanders in, they can just be recruited as a test subject for the automated testing process that is not actually being monitored. I think I'm beginning to understand why Aperture lost so many government contracts to Black Mesa. Okay, so where is the portal? have the cube over there. Oh, okay, it's down there. Okay, so I guess if we do that. Ooh, okay, we can get that. And then oh, I see. Let's put a portal up there. And then can we do it from here? Okay, no, that was off. Whoop. Okay, didn't mean to actually go through the portal myself. I wanted to get next to the cube so that I can put the cube through the portal. There we go. There we go. Fortunately, I guess the cube is not heavy enough to break my nose or anything, because it kind of came back and bounced right into my face. Okay, so that just raises that up, so then we're going to have to fling through one more time, but we're going to want to get it centered on this. Don't think it's going to work from here, so let's go up to the top one. Make sure we have enough speed.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Okay. So we had the initial bit with Wheatley in the apartment that was...
to ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
So we had the initial part that kind of started with the story, and then we're jumped into, okay, yeah, more testing. So interesting kind of pause to the story here. Oh.
I'm up here. Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun. Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they? At the end of the day, brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
Okay. So this is room 7,
Come on through.
which is kind of collapsed, so now we're getting out, I guess. Or somewhat.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail, or I would die. But we're out of options here, so get ready to catch me, all right? On the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really? That. All right. Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay. Ready? 1. Catch me! Catch! Ow! Ow!
Sorry.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously,
Okay.
I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second? All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned. Pick me up, and off we go.
Okay.
Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on. Let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually.
Okay, there's a rail there, so I guess that's what we're following. Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Yes, hello. No, we're not stopping.
Don't make eye contact, whatever you do.
No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it.
Keep moving, keep moving.
This is a very different look here at the concrete areas. I guess we had some areas in the last game that kind of looked like that, although most of them didn't have, I think, that much finished concrete, or like the white concrete.
On something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake. We want to just call it quits, and we could just sit here forever. That's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us. So, if you've got any reservations whatsoever about this plan, now would be a tremendous time to voice them. Right now.
Okay, so this is going back to the Gladys's chamber.
Window of time to voice my reservations. Still open. Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go.
Okay. Yeah, this is.
She is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch anything.
Interesting that you were concerned about her being awake and killing us when you also apparently knew that she had been taken out by a human. That was me, by the way. Okay, the arrow's this way.
Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on your legs, so you're all set. Although no braces on your arms, though. So you're going to have to rely on the old human strength to keep a grip on the device and, by extension, me. So do really make sure you keep a grip on me. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
Okay, so explaining the braces there that apparently help us survive the fall.
I just looked down. I do not recommend it. I've just done it again.
Oh, that is quite a long way down. I'm not gonna do that.
This is the main breaker room. Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere.
No.
Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
Okay.
Let there be light. That's God. It's quoting God. Oh, look at that. It's turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now, escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it.
Oh.
This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Wait, did I do B? Did you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. You've done nothing wrong. Hello?
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no! Yeah!
Okay, look. We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences
Aw.
behind us. For science. You monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
I mean, the testing is fun, but it's not the most... wasn't ideal when we're trying to escape. Oh. Oh.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
I'm getting the feeling that Gladys is holding a little bit of a grudge against us. Oh.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have the dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Okay.
Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
19. So that was the last test chamber
I'll just go ahead and
last
play
time.
for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back. With me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing. For the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Okay. So things just got a bit more ominous here. And our escape failed, and we're back to test chambers. Okay, starting chapter 2, the cold boot. Okay, thermal discouragement beam. See better over
Sorry
here?
about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
Let me save game. Okay, it looks like it is automatically saving. Let me just see what my quick save is. I don't want that. I don't need to take a screenshot, so I'll make that. Sorry. That way we can quickly save if necessary. Make it a little bit easier moving forward. So, alright, let's see. Alright, so we have a laser. And lasers can go through portals. And we need a laser to hit this thing. There we go. Okay, that's too high, so let's get on this and then activate it. Alright.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Okay, so we're getting to see some new mechanics here. I don't think we had lasers last time, other than the targeting lasers for the turrets and the missile launchers. Okay, so there's the...
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Of course, in addition to holding a grudge because we killed her, in the fight last time we also got rid of a lot of her personality cubes that were apparently meant to be safety features and other things. So now she doesn't have her pretending to be just completely neutral. She's not doing what she was before of just being neutral. She's okay, we can jump over those. From the get-go, just going full out sarcastic or passive aggressive or something. So actually, the whole place here is modular. And that looked like Wheatley that was back there, but we can't get to him at the moment. Okay. Well, that was kind of fun watching that. Okay, so what we can do with this is we can use this to direct portal or direct lasers where we need them to go, and I'll do that just to avoid jumping and risking running into a laser. Oh, okay, let's... Oh. There we go.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
I'm seriously beginning to question the validity of these tests.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
That doesn't make me feel particularly better, but I guess it's good to know. Okay, so we have laser warning and redirection usage. Okay. Oh, have a couple different lasers. Okay, so let's see. So let's go up here. And okay, so we're gonna have to get one of these lasers to shine in this thing and the other one to shine in there. So I think this one we can do like this. Okay. Oh, okay. Or I might just fall off like that. So we're going to have to take that portal back briefly. Make sure I'm not going to fall onto the laser.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Yeah, I'm also not completely believing her that she doesn't hold a grudge. In fact, one might almost think that... Well, let's see if she's going to speak. One might almost think that she's doing this not because, like, oh, I won't kill you, I'll be merciful, but because she knows this is crueler.
You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Okay. Okay, so there's a cube over there. Ow. Okay, so we can... Cube. Okay, and then... What happens if we... Oh, I see. So then that moves over here. Okay, I'm going to put the cube right there, and we want the cube in the middle, because the cube's going to block that, and then we can move to the other side, and then move the cube.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Oh, I lost the cube. Okay. Must have accidentally knocked the cube off. Okay, so do that. And jump off this time. Okay, good.
Waddle over to the elevator and we'll continue the testing.
So are we testing cognitive skills or performance under abuse? What's this? Okay, looks like a catapult or something. Okay. I'm sure we'll get to see a better screen in another chamber. Yep, there's catapult thing there. Okay.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
Oh, she still doesn't have all the cameras up. She didn't tell us not get onto us for doing this. Okay. Oh. So that's how this works. We can go back the other way. Can't place portals here. we're gonna have to get a box over to here. So if this... Okay, this bounces straight up and down. Alright. It's requiring a bit more timing than some of the ones in the last game.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
It is rather interesting, actually. I'm not sure that I'd say that means it's not real air. I mean, that's still pretty real, but...
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Yeah, I guess it actually is nicer to do it this. Okay, so let's see. Bounce from one to another. Yeah, that's all there is to it. I think if we hadn't been able to make that, then we would have just been able... We can access where the orange portal is and portal back over to there and get back to the start. But did have a little bit of an advantage in that I knew that that was coming.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Where's it go? Oh, okay, there's a disintegrator thing down there. So we're going to want to make sure that the... Ah, I see. Well, let's try this first, 'cause we're going to want to get the box onto the button. Let's see what this does. It's probably going to throw it out at a weird angle or something where that won't work, or with too much force. Oh no, that worked. Okay. I think...
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
Okay, makes perfect sense. I think another way we could have solved that is if we had kept that there, then we could catch the cube when it comes and then put it through another portal. But this way saved a step. Although don't exactly seem to be getting points, bonus points for saving steps or anything, so probably isn't that big a deal.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Okay, so we're gonna have lasers and we have portal jumping. And hey! It's one of the,
Did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test?
Hey!
I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
From where? Oh. Up there? Up, yes.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Of course, these are the cubes that she was, they were forcing us to get rid of last time, trying to make us feel attached to them. 'Cause what did that do? Okay, that lowers this. Okay. Always a little nervous working close to ledges because there's not an easy way to get onto ledges without, you know, just eyeballing it. Okay, cool. Then I guess we jump out that one.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
Oh, so we can do this. And then we don't need to do the portal thing again because we orange portal. Yay, we got a companion cube. Oh,
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
aw.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
Okay, yep. So anything that passes through it, I mean, not people, but like any of the test objects will get emancipated when they pass through. And apparently sometimes eardrums do as well, but relatively rare case. Alright, so we can walk through here.
The turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how to... Because I think what we need to do is we need to put a portal... okay, can the portal not... There we go. And then... So we need to do like that opens the door, but of course then if we walk through here, then that goes off. So... if we do this, that'll drop one of those cubes, but of course if we try to bring the cube through here, then it'll ruin everything. So instead, if we do this, then we can avoid the... There we go. So now we can avoid the grid and get out. I wonder, depending on what she's testing, wonder if the last chamber not having an emancipation grid and being one of the ones that we're using the companion cubes, if that was part of the test as well, to see if we would try to smuggle one out. Okay, so we're on chapter 3, the return. That doesn't look like it's functioning properly. Okay, so we have lasers and aerial faith plates and boxes. Looks fun. Okay, this is a large test chamber. What? Oh, hey.
Well, I'm back. The aerial faith plate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you?
Oh.
There. Try it now.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Of course, we learned in the last game that not everything she says can be trusted, and seen a bit of reason to doubt her in this game as well. So, I'm not sure that that wasn't all just a setup just to make fun of us some more. But now, okay, good. Okay, so we have a laser receptor here, and a laser here, but no wall for a portal to go on. So, oh, I see. We're gonna have to get up there. So I wonder. Ah, there we go. Okay, so if we come out there, we'll get flung up towards there. And in order to do that, we can't, there's no floor to jump on here, so we're going to have to use this to launch us up there. Okay, then we do the same thing to get over on to that side. Okay. Just be a little bit safe with the lasers. It's not that hard to jump over them, but I just don't like the jumping over them part. Okay, so I think we're going to need one more set of lasers, or set of portals to get up here. Ow. Okay, put the portal, then jump on that.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Okay. And then... there we go. Good thing one of the priorities in getting everything back in order seems to be turning on the lights in all of the observation chambers that we have established nobody's in, because none of the people are left except for us, apparently. And Gladys is watching us from cameras, not from the chambers. Is there?
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Oh, that would be lovely. Okay. Test chamber 10. So let's see. Oh, okay, that launches us just over the laser. That's good that it didn't launch us into the laser. There's enough space here to... Okay, so we are seeing that while there's still debris and rubble around, it is getting less and less, and the test chambers are starting to look a little bit more organized, although still very dirty. I guess she's gonna have to turn on some cleaning droids or something. Okay, so we need to get to that box. How do we get there? Because if we jump on there, we just land on that, and maybe we could... Oh, I know that... I thought there was a ledge there I could jump out. No, okay, that's not... So, let's see. Alright, let's see if this will work. Okay, is there... Good. Okay, there was nothing about this cube that was holding that little robot arm thing up. So I think she was just playing with it and having fun with this. Oh. Okay, blue. Okay. So what are we doing next? Now we'll try to jump on this without the thing in the way. And we get bounced up to here. Okay. And we have laser place. I see. Okay, so let's see, where does this need to go? Probably against that wall. Okay, well it's activated anyway, even though it's not quite lined up perfectly. Okay, so then I guess now that barrier's down, so we'll jump on this again. Launched all the way over here, and we didn't bring a cube with us. Okay. Do it again, but with a cube. Probably should have guessed that that was going to be a part of it.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Suggesting that she doesn't actually need us? hard light bridges. Okay, so sunlight is harvested and piped down and turned into a bridge. Okay. I guess they're the scientists. They should know. Interesting. I didn't even notice before, but the icons here are not always in the same order. Or it's like, because say this one that shows portal with a bridge on it, that's one that's shown lasers in the past. So
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
okay, good to know. Okay, so, yeah, put a portal up there and a portal here. We can move a bridge. Okay, so somehow, okay, where's this? I have this falls straight into the water. Okay, let me jump back over here. I was just gonna fall continuously now. Okay. So let's see. Somehow we're gonna need to use this bridge. Oh, can we get back behind here? Hey, Wheatley. Oh, okay. This thing like seeing only not with my eyes. Okay. Because we have blue portal there. I don't see any way to get at that cube here, but there's this area there, so let's see what that's all about. Okay, so I think what we need to do is if we move a blue portal here, then the bridge disappears and we're dead in the water. But if we move an orange portal here, then we just fall onto the new bridge. Okay. And then if we do another orange portal, there we go. And we can just walk right back out and be right back at the start. Okay, and then... Okay, well... Okay, that doesn't look like that's in the right spot. Okay, that does.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Sorry, Gladys, do you want to talk about this? Because it seems to really be weighing heavily on your mind.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
Good call. Okay, so we're going to be using light bridges again.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey, hi! Up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Ah! Bird! 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 Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes, just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me, never saw me.
Okay.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Okay, so let's see. We have drop a cube. Okay, that's over the bridge, so we can do that to get over the bridge. Okay. Then we can... can we... Okay, no, we're not going to be able to get all the way over there because of the... because of the kind of odd-shaped ceiling here. But if we do this... There we go.
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
Okay, that's all as well as I need to do.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Why are they shooting out the casing as well as the bullet? I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to actually work.
Are you still there? Sleep mode activated. How are you?
Okay. Okay, good. We have more cubes. Oh, that was... No, we just... Hold on a second. Unfortunately, I can't hold this here and also look up, because I'd like to kind of see how this looked, but... Okay, so let's put a portal over there. It's far enough away that we shouldn't get hit by any stray bullets.
thinking. Uh-oh. Hey,
Will you activate a button or a switch?
Target lock me down.
Oh. Nope, you are not heavy enough to activate a switch, so you are not very useful. Apart from killing things, I guess, and in fairness, that's probably a turret's primary duty, so that's the thing that it most matters if it's useful in. Okay, well, can't get to the elevator. Okay, have we done it? Have we escaped?
To maintain a constant testing cycle,
Oh.
simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, we can kind of see the building process here. Wait a second, are you trying to trick me with cake again? Okay, so have these 3 sensors that seem to need to have lasers shining through them. So I'm guessing we're going to need to do it at an angle. Okay. And then do this. That's too far that way.
You know how I'm going to live forever.
There we go.
But you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
Yeah, you really don't have to go through any trouble.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh, wait. It says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Not sure I believe that. But okay, so alright, so we can see the turrets over there can't they're not tracking us because they can't really get at us through the here. So if we do this, then can't get at us, but then we also can't get. Let's do this.
Keep flying.
There we go.
Come down.
Okay. Oh. Okay, we have test. They're guarding the cube there. Okay, is that? Okay, making sure that they can't like track us under the cube. Okay, there's more there. Okay, so if we do this, we can't land on there. But what if we do this? Aha. Okay, there's like a glass panel there or something. We can't access that yet.
Who are you? Put me down. Hey,
Okay, good.
please put me down. Who's there? Are you still there?
Okay, that was a bad throw. I was trying to throw it that way.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
Hmm. Although that raises the question, does that mean
I
that...
have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Raises the question, is that accurate, or is that just more of her lying for the sake of lying? So aperture turrets apparently come with lots of different colored case options. Okay. Kind of like the bluish ones. I wish more of them came in that color. Okay. So we have one there. I think we're just gonna have to run past it. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get to see what happens when lasers hit turrets. So we have redirecting and laser thing and something setting a laser on fire. And then what's... I wonder what's that one mean? Okay, so if we do this... Okay, so that's what happens when turret meets a laser. Okay, we can get around this way. Okay, they can't shoot through these things, but apparently the laser can go through glass. Good to know. Hmm.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
She does like her neurotoxin, doesn't she? Of course, me commenting and remarking stuff doesn't mean anything to her because we've already established that our character can't actually speak, apparently. Okay, we're gonna have bridges and lasers. Okay, so let's see. So this opens up the doorway, while laser, presumably, okay, that's gonna operate an elevator or something. Okay, so if we do this, wait a second, I want to stay here. Okay, so we're gonna need to We need to make sure that we don't activate the elevator until we get on it, because it only went up. It wasn't going like up and down. But I think what we can do... Okay, if we do that, then what should happen is if we remove either portal, this will drop down and activate the door, and then activate the laser will activate uh, the the sensor thing. Okay. There we go.
I think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Yay, a surprise. What's the guess that the surprise is not going to be terribly surprising? Oh. Seeing a bunch of turrets was kind of a surprise. Not sure I like the looks of that surprise. Also, we are in Chapter 4. Okay.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up. Surprise. Oh, come
That
on.
wasn't...
If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Yeah, that wasn't as surprising as you made it out to be. Honestly. Okay. So we're in another one of these observation chambers and not in the looking out over the test chamber. So, okay, there's not a window here. Looks like we have a turret. Okay, the turret's over there. We have a cube over there. We have some of these sensors. We're going to have to use that to redirect the lasers, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, we have this thing. So where can we place this thing that'll be of use? I can't just use the trick of walking up to the portal because I can't really just walk straight up. If I try to like walk there, I'll fall down, so... How are we doing this? Okay, no, it can definitely see us there. We need to try to get up there. Okay, I guess first, let's just... put that there just so that thing can't see us through the portal. Where's this? Okay, I see. So we need to get... if we do that, now these things shouldn't fall into the water. And we have 2 of those. Good. Let's do this. Oh no, the one is... Whoop, ow. The one is still up there, so we're gonna have to... do that again, aren't we? Okay, because I think thinking we're gonna want both of them. I don't know, but... Okay, let's... And we can't just do that a bunch of times because if in case you didn't notice, every time we push the button and it drops 2 out, if the other 2 are still around, it'll just make them disappear. doing her thing where she knocks them out of existence. Okay, yep. Are you not on a surface that can do this? Okay, well let's I can't even see me around here. So, okay, so we have 5 of these things that we need to try to get have to try to get lasers through. I think first things first, I'm going to try to take out this little thing. There we go. Okay, now we have some breathing room. I see. So I think if we do... Okay, I think we can do this with 2 of these. We can do this lined up like that. And then if we... Then we'll come over here and do this.
I feel awful about that surprise. Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now.
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's sad. But impressive. Maybe they worked at the phone company.
That is kind of impressive. I'll give her that. Little disappointed. It looked like you were promising an army of turrets, and there was one. Yeah, I'm beginning to not trust you. Ooh.
Hey, how's it going? I taught my way onto the old nanobot work crew rebuilding this shaft. They are really so, I know, Jerry. No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ah! Just hang in there for 5 more. What, Jerry? You can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced work site should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there for 5 more chambers.
Okay, 5 more chambers. So 5 more chambers, and then hopefully we can escape.
Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while. So I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
It's a mathematical fact. There aren't 5 more chambers. We only have 4 more chambers. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to have turrets and lasers and aerial faith plates. Okay, up, I see all the turrets over there. Okay, I see the laser. Oh, there's multiple of the redirection cube things. Okay, well let's... How does this look? Okay, interesting. Okay, so like, what happens if I get bounced up pretty high, that's good. Okay, so let's get all of these. Let's try to collect all the cubes first. Then we'll figure out what we're doing with them. Put them on the white part so that way I can portal them to me if I need to. Was there another one? Yeah, okay, there was one up there. Okay, I know what. Let's do this. And then do that. Aha. Got it. Okay, so what's over there? Oh. Okay, just avoided the laser. Okay, so we're gonna need to bring one of those things up here. Okay, and direct the laser over there. Good. Fortunately, the cubes we can kind of direct any direction we want. Like with portals, you know, whatever angle the laser's coming in the one portal, it's going to affect what angle it's coming out at the other one. With the cubes, it's just a simple, the laser hits it, and then you point it in the direction you want. So, okay, so now we need to figure out how to get up over there. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing ourselves and hope that we don't hit the laser. No. It's a little fuzzy effect on the lasers. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's... Close enough, okay. Okay, so let's see, where am I going to want to do this? Okay, so we're going to want to just do it somewhere in there, okay. Oh, wait, okay. Got a little disoriented. Okay, there we go. Okay, it was, again, rather close. Fortunately, we haven't been thrown into a laser yet.
Our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
Okay, so at least one of both of us will be happy.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right. The facility is completely operational again.
Oh, it does look rather clean, doesn't it? Not sure why that would be a federal regulation, but I guess there you have it. Okay, so let's see. So I have 3 lasers we have to direct into 3 of these things, and I only have 1 portal. Let's see, does this... Okay, that hits one, good. This will hit that one. And then this one will hit... It's interesting the kind of musical hum that we get when these are activated.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Okay, so we're just a couple test chambers away, hopefully from when we'll be able to escape.
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. And real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space.
How does one determine real confetti from fake confetti? Okay, so we got water, we got some cubes, we got light bridges. No turrets or lasers, that's good. Okay, so we have a... Okay, so there's a button up there. Ah, so if we do that... Okay. Then we can...
What's going
Oh.
on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy, I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, Metal Ball, I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run!
Oh. Okay.
Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running.
I'm assuming this is the right way.
We're going to shut down her turret production line. All right, turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment, run!
Probably a good idea.
The irony is you were almost at the last test.
Yeah, that's what kind of has
Why don't
me
you just do it? Trust me.
kind of had me
It's
concerned.
easier enough than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? How stupid does she think we are?
Yeah, that doesn't... That looks like a bit of a trap.
Oh,
Okay. So we have finally escaped. Good.
come on, come on!
What are you doing there? Oh, you're stuck on a rail, aren't you? Okay, can't get you off.
Ah!
Whoa.
What's going on in there? Can you get out? We have to get you out of there! Here's gunfire! It's a bit late, but look out for gunfire. It's probably done to help me get forward.
Yeah, fortunately the turrets were very ill deployed. Okay, so portalable wall, and then there's probably another portable. Okay, there we go.
You're okay? Great, come on! This way!
Giving someone a gun that can make portals is probably a poor way of keeping them from escaping.
There's the exit! We're almost out of here! Bringing the whole place down! Hurry! Hurry! This way!
Oh. Oh dear, that's not supposed to happen. Chapter 5, The Escape. Okay.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least she can't touch us back here. What's that mean?
Can't she?
Okay. Okay, don't move. Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turn this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Mad.
Okay.
Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any form.
It's real great ghost story there. Or non-ghost story.
Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you.
Yeah. Where am I going?
Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady. Oh, nicely done.
Uh-oh, that's, doesn't look good. Okay.
Quick, this way. Here's
Okay,
the
let's get off there.
I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself, nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. Sorry, that's no, I wouldn't say smelly. Just attending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped.
Setting box turret.
The smelly humans.
Okay, so turret, cube, and box turret. Interesting. I'm not sure why are we making all these cubes? The turrets at least seem like they have a military application or something. The cubes, why do we need all these weighted cubes? I guess for testing purposes. Okay, same thing there.
Okay, we have to split up here for a moment. Portal up to that passage, and I'll see you on the other side. We've got to get you out of that room. Can you reach that wall back there?
And that one? Yeah.
Okay, there's another wall over here.
Okay. Fortunately, there's all these portalable walls.
I'll tell you, humans, oh, love them. Just the way they look is great. And their folklore, wonderful and very colourful.
Oh, this is where the turrets are being manufactured and then boxed up. This is making a turret. Okay, and styrofoam and then the turret. Cool. How it's made, Portal Edition, I guess.
Right. Well, I'm going to take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck.
Okay. Oh. I can put a portal there, not sure how that helps me at the moment. Okay, the pink ones are the companion cubes. I'm not sure what the yellow ones are. Okay, maybe I don't need a portal there. Oh, there's a turret, but it doesn't have a targeting laser on it. It's just sitting there. Hey there, little fella. Just get lost or something? Okay, so we're in. I guess this wouldn't be an observation room, or not like a test observation room. Here they have flat panel monitors. So yeah, the other one must just have been like some old surplus computer or something.
Turret redemption lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption. Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Okay, is that? Is this where I want to be? Nope, that's not where I want to be. Yep. Okay, so that's what happens if we fall down.
Turret redemption lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption. Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Thank you.
This one's not broken. Okay.
Like lemonade. Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bowels of the earth and pecked by birds.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna leave you up here. I'll got you off so you're not gonna be destroyed, but I don't really feel like taking you with me.
Hey, Swanky boys, how'd I do? No bullets. Sorry.
Target acquired.
This is where the turrets are being
Stand back, everybody. Well, give it everything I could. Yes, more than that.
Target
got some quality testing here. Wait, where am I?
I'm trouble. What did I hit?
Target acquired.
Oh, there we go.
Standing down. Can I get some bullets here? Anybody got bullets?
Target acquired.
Is it just me, or does this seem like a very high number of defective turrets? I guess it's good that they're testing them and sorting out the good ones from the bad ones, but you'd think they'd work on their manufacturing line to not be manufacturing so many defective ones.
Template. Response.
I'm not defective. Hey, oh no!
Template. Response. Template. Response.
Hmm.
Template. Response.
Yeah, what? No, whoa, no, whoa.
Hmm.
Template.
Oh, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're gonna love this. Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right. I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it.
technical. You'll need to turn around while I do this. Turn around. I'll only be a sec.
Done. Hacked. Okay, go on, just pull that turret out.
Didn't sound like a hack, but
Template.
I think instead of just pulling the turret out, how about if we replace it with a defective turret?
Response. Template. Response.
Yeah, let's do this. No! Oh, thank God! You saved my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Okay, don't worry. You've been promoted.
Response. Template. Response.
Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it. What do you have there?
I can't say a thing. What just happened? Better open fire.
What are you? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late.
Template.
Classic. Okay,
Response.
keep your eye on the turret line. I'm gonna go and hack the door open. Okay, I'm about to start hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side. It should take about 10 minutes. Keep one eye on the door. This door's actually pretty complicated. No! Oh. How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any
Pretty
sort of
much
announcement
immediately.
before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just mention it in the future. Cough or something.
Okay, so good. We're
Now, she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well.
okay. So neurotoxin production to the right, employee daycare center to the left. Well, I actually can't go to the right at the moment, so let's check out the employee daycare center. Okay. Is this the daycare center? Because that doesn't look like a very good daycare environment.
Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it?
Potato power. Okay, potatoes. Veggie voltage. Okay, yeah, we have our triboard setup of the problem, the hypothesis, materials, conclusion, and the procedure. Okay, a little bit. Okay, procedures over there instead of conclusions in there. Yeah, potato battery. Electricity from a potato. Yes, wow, totally. Okay, that's multimeters hooked up. Potato battery, not a lemon. Comparing. I don't know what you're on about, Wheelie. These are some pretty good experiments.
Baking soda volcano. Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences. I'm guessing this wasn't one of the scientists' children. You know, I don't want to be snobby, but let's be honest, it's got manual labourer written all over it, hasn't it? I'm not saying they're not as good as the professionals, you know, they're just a lot dumber.
Okay, can you make a baking soda volcano? Just as cool as a real volcano. Okay. Conclusion. Can't read what the conclusion is. Oh, hey, I can scroll in. Okay, that's helpful. It is not as cool, but at least you cannot catch on fire. Okay, that's... Okay, how long have I been able to do that? Zoom in and zoom out. I think Wheatley's rubbing off on me. Anything is possible. Oh, okay, yep. Potato battery.
Look at that, it's growing right up into the ceiling. The whole place is probably overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it? At least you won't starve, though.
Huh, so a lot of the plants we've been seeing, I guess, are potato plants. Observations, data, hypothesis. Can't even hardly read this one. by Chell. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you.
Also interesting that you have to go through the daycare center to get to the neurotoxin, the production facility.
Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. No, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way. Ha! I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so let's go and investigate.
Okay. So, just pause momentarily to say, one thing I'm noticing different between this and the first portal is, I mean, we already saw the, this one started out with being in the apartment and Wheatley helping us try to escape initially. And then we did a lot of testing, and now we're behind the scenes escaping again. So in that sense, it's after the first part, it kind of followed the, same structure as the first portal. But one thing I'm seeing here is, of course, this time we have Wheatley with us, who's adding a little bit of conversation. And even during the testing, we had GLaDOS was not just explaining the test, but being, even though she was kind of being very abusive about it, she was interacting with us more directly, and so we kind of have a bit more character.
I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain of a sort. It's all simulated, but real enough for them, I suppose.
Okay. I'm not sure why a military turret would need to feel pain. Seems unnecessarily cruel of the engineers, but even if it is simulated.
I'm afraid the door's locked. Just checked it. No way to hack it as far as I can tell. Mechanism must... Oh, now look at that. That's a big laser. Probably best to ignore it, though. Just leave it be. We don't know where those panels it's cut. What are you doing? We don't know what that button... Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right? Not a problem for me. You may as well have a little rest actually while I work on it. Okay. Here we go. The hardest part of any hack is the figuring out how to stop. Do you smell neurotoxin? Hold on, the neurotoxin levels are going down. Hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it's down 50%. Good news. Carry on.
Okay.
That did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes. Hold on.
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously unlethal levels.
Oh no. Not sure how cutting those seem to create a vacuum.
The tube's broken. We can ride it straight to her. I can't. Hold on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, how do we...
Go. Hurry. Get in.
Oh.
Hurry. They should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all, so they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't know, I was a fool to myself. Oh, and I'm loving this. Way ahead of time. This place is huge. And we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turrets. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
Okay. So we're going to get to have another confrontation with GLaDOS. Now that she's got things up and running again, but we've shut down some of her armament. Fortunately, we weren't like crushed with a bunch of other cubes or something coming in after us. This is over a room with a door. That seems to be the way we have to go. Okay, Aperture Laboratories. And wow, it really does go down quite a ways, doesn't it? Okay, I can see the room underneath it. There's the corner there. Let's zoom in. Okay, there we go. There's the corner, and okay, that's over this part. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the room was in relation to this. Let's drop in. GLaDOS, emergency shutdown, and cake dispensary. That seems, I think we were outplayed.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
A much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling.
That probably would have worked, honestly.
Well,
Okay.
it was nice catching up. Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Seriously, though, goodbye.
She's rebuilt her little room here.
It's my big chance. This is trouble. Ah, not again. Here comes trouble. Locked and loaded. Oh, this ain't good.
Oh, you were busy back there.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Warning, Central Core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Core transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea. Do what it says. Plug me in.
Do not plug that little idiot into my mainframe.
No, you should plug that little idiot into the mainframe.
Don't you dare plug him in.
Plug me in. Plug me in.
Don't do it.
Don't listen
I'm
to
gonna
her,
do it.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core, are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core, are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Yes.
Pull me out. Pull me
Unless
out.
a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
Don't do it.
Yes, do it.
Not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
Don't listen to her, all right? It is true that you don't have the qualifications, but you've got something far more important than that. A finger, all right, with which to press that button so that she won't kill us.
Impersonating a stalemate associate. I just added that to the list. It's a list I made of all the things you've done. Well, it's a list that I am making, because you're still doing things right now, even though I'm telling you to stop. Stop, by the way.
But where it's incorrect is that while I've been stalling you, we just pressed the
There we go. Ah.
Stalemate resolved. Please return to the core transfer bay.
Fortunately, there was a bit of time that it required to switch from one direction to another.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we talking? Ah!
Hands off me. No. Stop. No. 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 No.
Okay.
Whoa! Check me out, partner. We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now.
Hey, congratulations!
Oh, would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh,
You
right,
are.
escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift cool. Look how small you are down there. I can barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Wait, I've just thought of something. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
That's...
Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it? Well, maybe
I didn't say that.
something then.
What are you doing?
No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss?
That's not how I remember it, but...
See that? That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Oh.
Yes, you are. You're the moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that?
I'm gonna go with yes. Yes, he could. Okay, logo's changed. Aperture Science Innovators. Chapter 6, The Fall.
So, how are you holding up?
Oh,
Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere.
3,000 meters.
Actually, but since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron.
3,200 meters.
Greatest minds of a generation, working together with
375.
purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
Wow, yeah, how far down are we going? Oh. Hmm. Okay, so falling down to the bottom of this shaft. Bird's just taking the potato away. And of course, Wheatley said earlier that the old Aperture Science or Aperture buildings extended for miles down below the recent stuff, which seemed like it was still underground, but not as far underground. So we're falling some way. I guess that's okay. So that's the elevator that I guess was falling after us, but it's held onto its cables. So okay, that was an elevator shaft. Wow. What's that? I'm not sure I recognize that. Something R. Oh, 09. Hmm. Oh, wow. So what does that say? Something Arturos 09. And this, it's a little hard to tell just now, but this looks like it's a different style than the rooms we saw up above, which would make sense if this is like the original facility and the rest was built later. Keep out, do not enter, do not enter, do not enter. Okay, so it looks like we definitely want to go that way. Have whole cranes down here, and these structures do not look like they're still standing the way they're supposed to. That's rather concerning, actually, for the considering we have miles of facility above us. I'm sure friction will keep it in place or something. Condemned testing area. Do not enter, keep out, keep out. Warning, this enrichment shaft may contain unsafe quantities of cosmic ray spallation elements. Condemned vitrification order June 15th, 1961. Okay, so we have an approximate date for at least when this was condemned, which means this was built before the 60s. Well, I guess it could have been like 1960 or earlier 61. We don't know. I'm assuming that it was up and running for a little bit um, before it was condemned. Okay, do we have a wall over here? There's something I can fire a portal beam at. Can okay, it's no. Ah. These all the okay, I'm not sure why you need 3 warnings that are identical right next to each other. It's I think even government regulations wouldn't be that crazy. But like I said, I shouldn't say that. I've encountered some pretty crazy government regulations. Okay. Yeah, well, guess we'll pull the lever. There we go. Okay, there's a giant vault door. I almost feel like we've suddenly entered Fallout. Those of you who don't know, Fallout's a game that where you go into these giant vaults that have been built against like nuclear disaster. But that's not what we're doing here. So let's hatch reclusion override. Okay. Oh, I see. We're gonna have to get. We probably need to hit both of these at the same time. Well, in the event of flooding, seek air pockets. Okay. Aperture advice is helpful as ever. Supplementary hatch reclusion override. Almost get a sense of vertigo seeing something this massive getting raised like that. What's going to be through the giant door? A little tiny door. Okay. Okay, this was definitely built to impress, I think. Not sure why we needed a giant vault for this, and then was there like a guard or something? Just the vault door would have been out here, and someone would just be sitting right here just in case somebody got through the door. Okay, I was half expecting it to be, when we come in, that we'd see, the other side. This would still be a giant tunnel just with a small access, but no, it's really just this small access covered by a huge door. Okay, I don't know if those are smoke detectors or carbon monoxide detectors or something. All right, well, I know we have a little bit of time left, but I'm thinking this is actually a pretty good place to stop, because I want to make sure we have a little bit. Not sure if we'll be able to finish up next time or if it'll take a couple more times, but I think this is kind of a good place to stop, and we'll next time we'll see more about where we are, where we're going now that we've apparently arrived at some old Aperture Science facilities. So next time is going to be in a few weeks, because I won't be available the next couple Fridays. I'll still be doing my Monday stream, but I think the Friday. Well, just to make it easy, let's say the first Friday in January. After the new year, we'll come back and start up the Friday nights again. So with that, thank you for dropping by, and I hope you have a good weekend, and see you next time.